This is Fred Beck with Red Dogs Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Strong, joined by Fox G over Zoom. It's good to see you again, mate. How you been?
I've been pretty good, man. I've been pretty good. How are you?
Tired. Really tired. I always am tired now, though. That's the thing. Like, I think I got to the stage where I'm used to being tired. So, like, I just get on with it.
Yeah, no, I get that, man. It's like that's the grind set. You just gotta get used to it, suck it up, and keep going.
I think when I'm young, it's good I'm young doing this. Because if I was like 30, or if I was like 50, like my dad, I don't think he'd be able to like do as many interviews. I don't know, he works really hard. I'm gonna be really
Yeah.
careful. I'm gonna be really careful. Phrase some words here. But I think like by the time I'm like 30, I'll have to have like a sit down podcast studio. So I don't think I'll be able to upload every single day. I think that'd be too much.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
uploading
yeah,
a clip
no.
every day, it's not too bad. You gotta pick the right one and pick the right thumbnail. Uploading an interview every day with someone new, someone different, is quite difficult after a while,
Oh, I
especially the
bet.
YouTube scene and the crossover boxing scene, or just in social media in general now. So I started to branch out. Um, yeah, it does get a little bit challenging at times. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it does. Like I said it last time, but like I feel like you have one of the hardest jobs other than just fighters because you have to be everywhere all at the same time. It's tough, man. You got to get like in contact with people, make times. Like you're busy, man, but it's paying off. It's definitely paying off. Like I see you blowing up now.
Well, I enjoy it, so it doesn't really feel like work. If you get what I mean? I mean, same with you. You probably enjoy
Yeah.
the media of YouTube, so it doesn't really feel like as challenging as it should, maybe.
No, it doesn't feel hard. It's like sometimes it definitely will like stress you out a little bit because like the game is definitely tough. Like I don't know. I feel like there's some parts of it that are almost like designed to stress you out, but you still love what you do. Like we when we started off, like you posted that the other day, like the how it started, how it's going, and it's
Yeah.
like you like your day job, like you started doing it because you enjoyed it. Like you didn't know, maybe you wanted it to be here, but you didn't know it was gonna get to this point. You know what I mean? Like you start because you love what you do.
I always kind of imagined the game at this point. I never thought it would happen. Well, I don't really feel like 50,000. I guess it sounds good under the public eye. In like the YouTube business, it's not very much. Like 100,000 is like that's a good solid benchmark, I feel.
I feel well. I feel like is it? Okay, so to the public eye, like everyone that is kind of like involved is gonna seem like I don't know what the right word is, like just like an unreal person, like someone super cool. But like to me, like whenever I hit like a new milestone, like I hit 100,000, and I was super happy for like 20 minutes, and then I just wanted to keep going because you want to hit like the next milestone. So I feel like we don't always take the time to like appreciate like not appreciate, but like recognize like how well we're doing because we're both kind. I've noticed that about you and me. Like we both are function kind of the same, where we just want to keep going and going and going. So you don't take the time to like actually, oh, I'm doing this. Like this is cool. You're just like, okay, that I've done that. Now I need to do this, and now I need to do that. You just keep it moving.
Right, okay. But when you got 100,000 subs, well, right, okay. So when you got 100,000 subscribers, how long did it take YouTube to send you your plaque?
Well, I think it was like 3 weeks, but that's because I forgot to claim it at first. Like I forgot about it.
Well,
So
when you say claim it, do you mean that they say like send you an email saying, do you want the plaque? Is that how you claim it?
yeah, pretty much. So they'll like send you an email and they'll be like, you're eligible for a creator award, and then you have to like enter in your details and stuff.
Do you have to
Uh,
pay? Do you have to pay postage or anything like that?
Not that I saw. They might have charged me that I just didn't see, but on the actual screen, it didn't say like pay here. It just said order. So it like fully is like an award as far as I know.
Oh, that's sick. I
It
want a
is
plaque
so
one day.
sick.
That's so dope.
Oh, you're
What?
bro. You're gonna get it 100%. I'm guarantee it right now. What's the month? November, December, January, February, March. I say April. I like what come back to this clip when Fred has 100K in April. I think it's gonna be April, bro.
May's my birthday, so I'll be 19 in May. So
Hmm.
that'd be quite cool to have it before your birthday. That'd be
Yeah.
really dope. I'm going to the KSI's fight. Then they got an event in February and then an event in bit later in the year as well. March, I believe. Then they said in the press conference. So if you go up by 10K each time, or like that's still not enough though, is it? That'd be at 80K.
Still, dude. I
KSI, but the
mean,
KSI better do like 15,000 subscribers or some number like crazy numbers. The KSI fight.
I think so. I think so. You're talking about just like coverage of it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Just like overall, I think so, yeah. So like because when I reacted to his song and that got in a video too, but in that video it didn't actually say my name anywhere. So like I didn't really gain too much from that. I had videos after. So I'd say like most of the growth was fully from the Wasabi fight, and I was at like 75K beforehand. Like at the very start of summer, by the way. This is like right at the start. Like before the fight was announced, and then just after that, I covered everything that happened. So yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
How long did it take you to get to 100K? How many years?
I mean, like, dude, I've been trying to do YouTube for so long. Like, it's one of my biggest fears that someone's gonna find like some of my old channels because I have these old videos of me just so long ago, pretty much just trying to be a YouTuber. I tried it on so many occasions, so I've probably been trying for like 7 years.
Wow,
But
that's a
this
long time.
channel isn't that old. Like this channel, I always did like a fresh start, and this one is the one I got lucky on. So this was like the channel that ended up actually like popping.
But what videos were you doing at the very start? So on the YouTube app, you can't go back to the oldest videos. It's so annoying. It's only the most
Mm.
popular and most recent.
Yeah, well that's the thing. These videos are fully hidden. They're on different channels. Um, I
Yeah, I mean, the start of Boxer G channel.
oh oh dude, it okay. The start of the Foxy G channel was like horrible. I still have some of those videos up. Um, I used to make like gaming videos because like my overall goal was always to be like a gaming YouTuber because like that's like my editing style kind of, and I want to do like streams and that sort of thing. So they were just super old, like super low quality gaming videos, but I found them really funny. But they were horrible quality, like legit, like they were recorded on a loaf of bread. They were so bad, but I just found them funny. Um, and then I made a one video just out of the blue. I was like, I'm gonna make a video about YouTube boxing because this is interesting to me. I made one video and that just blew up. So then from there, I just kind of kept going.
Okay, yeah, kind of the same for me then, I guess. You dive into your boxing and then you take off from there. But you're 17 right now, so you
Mhm.
turn 18 in September, I believe. You're gonna go to college or uni?
Uh, man, I don't know yet. It really depends on how well I can do in this scene, to be honest with you. I saw your tweet, by the way, um, about like dropping or like should you drop out of uni? That's like the main thing that I don't want to do. I don't want to like pay to go to a school and then be there and then be like, actually, this isn't right for me, and I've just like spent time going
Yeah.
there and money. So I honestly I don't know yet. I don't know.
Then I guess the good thing about I don't know if I'll stay and I'll leave, but the good thing I guess is at least I know what it's like. And at
Yeah.
least I know what the first year is like, and I've got the kind of experience. You don't look back in a few years' time and be like, oh, what if I had gone there? But do you mean in
Mm.
the YouTube boxing scene or with your YouTube channel in total?
Dude, I mean, it's kind of everything. Like for me, I don't really know. I really love boxing, and I think that it's like the influencer boxing scene is amazing. Like I want to see it continue to grow. Um, but at the end of the day, I don't know how long this is gonna last. You know what I mean? So I want to build enough foundation that in case everything stops, and there's not events anymore, it's not as big as it used to be. I can still kind of have a channel, whether it's a commentary channel, a gaming channel, anything. I just want to be able to keep going.
Hmm. I think it'll continue because the
Hope
last
so.
event didn't have KSR and it still banged. It still did really, really well.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. It's just for me, it's like, how long is it? I don't know, man. Fred, do you think the YouTube boxing is gonna last? Like, and how long do you think it's gonna last for?
Well, everyone's always interested. I know the majority of people are all like KSI, KSI, Jake Paul, Jake Paul. But then again, they had the Misfits 002 and the 003 card. They both did really well, but like really, really good numbers on the zone, which is what I heard from Mams and other people from Proper Loud. They did really, really positive numbers. So as long as it's doing numbers, which it does, it's social media. I mean, everyone loves, as long as there's new guys coming through the whole time, which there is, I don't see it lasting. I mean, it's good to like not. That's why I'm branching out into other people. Um, it's good to not put all your eggs in one basket. But I think it will last. It's gonna last a long time.
That's what I'm hoping for, man. That is what I'm hoping for.
And when I interviewed Mams, I did ask him that, and he did. Mams did give quite a good answer. In KSI, it's not like he's gonna leave completely. He's still gonna have his foot in the door. He'll still be talking, doing press, hyping
Mm,
up these events on his
that's a good
Instagram.
point.
You still KSI will still be involved in it all.
That's a very good point. That is a good point. Because I mean, like, dude, it's like there's no. I'm so torn on it. I'm like, maybe it'll die out after KSI Jake Paul, and then at the same time, I'm like, there are people that are fans of these guys who doesn't want to see like YouTubers bash each other's heads in. Like, who doesn't want to see that? Like, there's
Mm.
no way it dies. But I'm torn, man. I'm torn.
Mm. We'll see. I think it continues. I think Mammoth continues. I mean, the numbers from the last zone fights really, 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 really positive. So yeah, but your amateur fight, did it get called off again?
Bro, Fred. Oh, bro, yes. It hurts to bring it up. Yeah. I made a fight poster for it, or I had a fight poster made. A dude sent it to me, and I was like, that is so sick. I'm so hyped. I was supposed to fight. Okay, it's the 30th. I was supposed to fight 4 days ago. And like, man,
Oh,
people from my
this interview has such better views if you'd have fought Fox.
oh, bro, clickbait.
A
You know what?
sick thumbnail of like you getting your hand raised, and like half your face like is now, the screenshot, and then you have like a picture of you getting a hand raised, banging thumbnail, 20K views, it would have banged.
Bro, you're like you are rubbing it in, bro. No, no, that would have okay. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm not making any promises here. However, I might have a fight on December 17th. And when I say no promises, I mean absolutely none. But there's a possibility that if they can find me an opponent, I'll fight them. So we could still do that. We could still do that.
December 17th, so quite near to Christmas. So not that's not that long ago. It's about, I don't know when this interview's going to go out, but today's the 30th, so 17 days, not long.
Yes, bro. Yes, yes. And I really hope it does too, because it's not like for me, like 17 days notice isn't that bad because it's not like I'm like slim and I just found out that I'm fighting. Like, with amateurs, like you kind of stay ready if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So like I mean, not by the way, that sounded bad. I'm not saying that Slim wasn't ready to go. Obviously he was, but like he literally got the call like 2 weeks out.
yeah.
With amateurs, you're like always preparing, getting better, and then they'll be like, "Oh, you're fighting in a week," and then you're like, "Okay, cool." It's just different.
Yeah, amateur boxing, you do stay ready. I agree. That is true. So, how likely do you think this fight will go ahead with you and this other opponent?
Well, I mean, every single time that I get offered a fight, right? Like my coach comes out to me and he's like, "You're probably fighting now," and it's like every time the probability of it is like up. It's like 80-90%. It's like pretty much confirmed. And then every single time something happens,
So, what
it's
happened
it's,
this
it's
time?
so annoying.
What happened this
Dude, they
time
just
then?
said that they didn't have a guy. So like they
Oh,
said
so wait,
initially,
how come they're telling you they got you a fight about an opponent? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
I know that's what it is. So they'll be like, okay, we have a slot for you on the card. Prepare like you're gonna fight, and then like a week out, they'll just be like, oh, by the way, we couldn't find an opponent for you. It's like it can't be that hard to find somebody that's my weight in my area. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's a different thing every time. Like last time, like the time before this, I'm losing track of how many like fights I've been
Mm.
supposed to have. But the time before this, we went all the way up there. I weighed in, I got my physical done, and then they said, "Wait, we don't have your name on the fight list." I'm like, "Well, maybe check again." And they're like, "What's your name again?" Blah blah blah. Like we go through it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, your opponent said he got hurt a week ago." I'm like, but you're telling me this now,
So you
like
weighed
on the
in on the
day."
day as well. That is
Yep.
annoying.
Yeah, and literally like me and my coach and like the whole team drove up literally like 2.5 hours
Oh
just to
wow.
yeah, man. Yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, the game's the game, but like you could have maybe told me a little bit earlier, but whatever,
Two and a
man.
half hours. Yeah, that is actually quite a long way to drive. Just for a
Yeah.
fight. Imagine your parents come along as well. But the people at your school, do they see your videos and stuff like that pop up on their recommended? Like, do you get recognized a lot at school?
It's so funny that you bring that up, bro. There's this time in my history class, and like there was a kid on his phone, and I saw him like going through his YouTube page, and he went past one of my videos, like because like I mean it's probably because he already knew. It's not like he just got recommended, but like he was just going through, and one of my videos popped up. I was like, that's kind of cool.
Mm.
Um, a lot of people at my school know, but it's the thing that I've been really lucky about is no one like treats me differently because of it. You know what I mean? Like the people that like me, they've always liked me. The people that don't like me still don't like me. Like there's no like nobody's fake. So
But you're
it's
you're a kid, you're a 17-year-old kid. with 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's insane.
That is kind of nuts. That is kind of nuts. Fred, you're an 18-year-old kid with about the same, bro. Bro, you know the
You're
thing. You
half.
know the
You're a year older and you got half amount of subscribers.
Yeah, but okay, but let's be real though. Like, if we're looking at like shit, like stuff that we've both done, bro, you do madness, bro. You were in the middle, like, bro, you were in the middle of like the biggest thing that's happened in YouTube boxing in a while, bro. You were just right in the middle of a Dillon Danis brawl. That was sick. I mean, well, not sick actually. It was okay. At first, I was a little bit like, uh-oh, but then afterwards, like, it kind of worked out, man. I mean, it kind of worked out for you.
I got very lucky and then get like banged. Like you just see the kid in the red jumper just like drop like that halfway through.
Dude. Yeah, yeah. Fred, you should have thrown some punches. That would have been so good for your promo. Like,
That would be
imagine
really
that.
sick actually. Well, if I'd got punched, I probably would have. But I didn't get punched at all, so it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, that's the thing. There was a clip when it first came out. It looked like Dillon had like jumped over you and socked you, and then I saw Anthony Taylor behind that. Like, I was like worried about it because he put his hand on your shoulder and he jumped up to punch Anthony. But I thought that he was going after you, so I was like, oh shit, Dillon's going after Fred. And then I see the clip of him hitting your phone. Bro, you live a crazy life. Like, damn, were you mad about that, by the way? Like, were you pissed at Dillon after he did that?
Not really. They made a great
Really?
video.
Boy.
It just adds to the hype of his fight. It adds to the hype of like, well, my Twitter did blow up quite a lot. I think I went into Texas as 6,000 followers. I left with like 10K. Went
Yeah,
up by about 4,000 followers in 4 days. So Twitter did blow up.
yeah, that's a bit
But I wasn't really
nuts.
mad. I think it adds quite funny. Like when I interviewed Dylan in January, I was asking straight up. I'm not mad at Dylan. I do find it quite funny. Um, I see kind of the game he's playing, and as well, he was a bit drunk as well. So you kind of got to give him. Maybe I'm being a bit too nice, but maybe I'm kind of giving him the benefit of the doubt. It don't really matter.
But I mean, well, the thing that I was surprised about when he did that is like Fred couldn't have done anything. That's like the thing that I thought. Like, everybody loves Fred. Like, I've never seen, maybe on Twitter there's like a couple of people who are just like,
I
you know,
was like,
like the
now you
troll
get.
accounts.
Yeah, I was just talking to this other YouTuber today called Snow Joe. He's on like 200,000 subscribers. He's quite well known over here in the UK. And I was like, yeah, I do get a lot of hate on Twitter now. You start seeing the hate on Twitter.
Yeah, dude, it's so weird. Like, you go on YouTube, like, oh, love Fred, love Fred, love Fred. Instagram, like, oh, Fred's awesome, man. Like, new interview. Twitter, man, Fred a bitch, man. Like, nobody likes Fred. Like, what, dude? Like, there was a guy and he was like under your thing. He's like, oh, Fred, grow a pair. Bro, he's in the middle of a brawl with MMA fighters and boxers. Like, he's 18. Cut him slack. I felt
Yeah.
horrible.
Twitter is mad, to be fair, but like, I find Twitter quite funny. Like, even when I put up that thing saying, should I drop out of uni, should I not? I'm not gonna read that and be like, okay, 10% more people said yes, I'm gonna drop out right now. I'm not gonna be an idiot and do that. It's just interesting to see what people are gonna say. But people get full on paragraph arguments underneath it, saying what I should do, or like saying if it's good, if it helps your degree, all that rubbish. They get full
Yeah,
like write paragraphs after paragraph after paragraph, just arguing in the comments. I find that hilarious. It's
it's
crazy that
really
people like
weird.
spend that much time in the day to have like a full on argument with someone else on the phone.
It's so weird. It's like you don't gain anything. I've never seen, okay, like maybe once on something really little have I seen someone get in an argument and change their mind on Twitter. Like, you're just wasting time. Like, you believe this, especially with like the community that we're in. You know what I mean? Like, this guy's gonna win this fight. Well, no, he's not. Well, yes, he is. Like, you could go on like that. No one's gonna change their mind. Like, it's just a big waste of time. But it's like, I did see that there were like genuinely like threads, just like, Fred, you should drop out. Here's why. Like, okay, Fred's reading this. Like, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna drop out right now. Email my school. I'm done. The guy on Twitter said it. He had a football player as his profile picture. I'm dropping out.
They're always verified as well. So, oh, that's so sick. Someone verified. Just type in there, or there's a verified
Yeah,
comment. They got like two
yeah,
followers. Oh,
dude.
damn.
Yeah,
I don't know why I hate that verified thing. I think it's so cringe.
I don't like it. I don't. At least make it like the check mark like a slightly different so you can at least
Yeah.
tell. Yeah,
But can people still, like, can we still get verified now on Twitter? Or do you have to buy it?
I think you can still get verified. but it's like I don't see a point anymore because it's not gonna look as cool because people are just gonna be like, yeah, they're not gonna go on a scavenger hunt to press the right buttons to see if you're like, verified for real or not. So there's really like it lost meaning, if that makes sense. It doesn't look as good. I don't know. It ain't
It
it.
did lose meaning. On Twitter, it's easier to get verified than on Instagram. Instagram's difficult. Instagram's
Yeah,
cooler because when you can DM anyone on Instagram, and Twitter people can turn their DMs off. And Instagram's like the bigger app, I guess. Is it?
yeah.
Instagram is a bigger app. So I
I
think it's
feel
cool to be
like,
verified on Twitter.
but it's also yeah. But the other thing that's like especially good about you like blowing up on Twitter is I feel like it's easier to blow up or like grow on Twitter, like expand your audience. Because on Instagram, it's kind of like people can post it on their stories. That's it. Like all the time, you'll get like so and so retweeted or this person follows and liked. Like you know what I mean? It's like it gets promoted a lot more to people's
Yeah,
pages. So
that's
it's
true.
like
It's harder. Like from Twitter, I started off from 0 followers just because like none of my friends have it. But it's harder to grow up. Once you get to like 1,000, 2,000, then it's easier to get going, and then the ball's rolling. It's a lot easier to gain
yeah,
traction.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I guess it's a bit give and take. But I don't know how much time you got here. But you and NA, why do you dislike NA? NA Productions.
Okay, so like I could give you a joke answer or like a real answer. I don't fully dislike him. Okay, if it's just the game's the game. Okay, like the dude does some funny
Games
stuff.
again.
Yeah, the game is the game, man. The dude does some funny stuff. I want to fight, and I want to fight a lot of people. Like there are, I just want to fight, man. Like and the best way to do that is get the pot stirring. He's done some stuff in his career that are it's a little bit questionable. You know what I mean? Like he's like exploited people that are like like I don't know how to say it. Etika, right? A YouTuber, he passed away. Um, I've seen clips of like NNA like using that at like the end of his videos, like 1 like equals 1 prayer for Etika. It's like that really isn't it. Like that's you know what I mean. That's like using their death to like get you likes. So it's
Yeah.
just there's a few things like that, and it's just like his old content as he was literally labeled by commentary YouTubers as the worst YouTuber. Like I don't know if people know who Moist Critical is, but he made a video and it literally has like 10 million views. And it's just about NNA Productions and about how his content is the same video every time with like a jump scare, like 3 a.m. So that's part of the reason. But at the end of the day, nowadays he's not really that guy anymore. Nowadays he's just kind of, oh, I'll shag you and stuff like that. Just a little bit weird, but the game's the game. I just want an opponent. And I've had so many people be like, man, fight NNA. And I'm like, you know what? I will. Just because I've already had people saying it, I'm like, I'm going to play into it. And if people see on the internet, like you go on to NNA's tweets, it's all fight Fox to G. So, when I turn 18 and that fight gets announced, my audience is going to be like, I want my audience to be happy with who I fight. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
want them to get excited. Like, this fight is happening and it's going to be huge. So, pretty much that's the beef in a nutshell.
You didn't. Who else is talking about that? Wade Clemens. I saw a clip where he said you'll win, didn't he?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said I'd smoke him, and he's right. He's right.
And then I saw him out in Dubai. He's a nice guy, and I guess he like he might play into a little bit of a character on camera and off camera. But did you see his like tattoo of misfits on his hand?
So okay, that's one of the things about him that's funny. Like he does a lot of funny stuff. Like that was funny. The song that he did of Waleed, like rematch that song that was funny. I mean, like when I have like messages with NNA that are other than just agreeing to fight, where he's just being funny. Like he's just a funny guy. He's genuinely funny. Like I can't see if I'll find any that are actually good, but he's just a naturally funny guy. Like he sent stuff like kissy faces to me, like him just like a video. He's like, "Hello, Foxy," and then like he's just like he's so relaxed and chill. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna whoop his ass. That's just how it is. Like I don't fully dislike him, but like I'm gonna flatline him.
Who's he fighting though? He's fighting quite soon, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been saying a lot about Waleed, and it's like, bro, why? Like, I no, no, like, sorry, I can't even form the words. Like, no, No, like Waleed is one of the best in this game. Like I really don't I don't know what NNA is doing there. I'll be real. I don't know why NNA wants to fight Waleed so bad. That's gonna end horrifically.
Who do you think wins the rematch out of Dean and Waleed?
See, this is the thing, right? Last time that we talked, technically I was right. I said that Dean was gonna win by KO. Technically, I was right.
You are right. That's correct. Yeah.
Um, but it's not in the fashion that I thought it was gonna be. I definitely thought that the fight was gonna be. I mean, it was a great fight, right? But I thought that Dean was gonna like come out and dominate, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people are giving Dean a lot of crap, I guess, if that makes sense, that he doesn't really deserve. Because I feel like towards the end, especially after like knocking him down once, he's kind of felt out Waleed. I feel like if there was a rematch, it wouldn't be, Waleed comes out and dominates him the entire time again.
Mm.
I really do feel like it would be a lot closer from the jump. But I also think it would be similar to like Wilder and Fury, kind of, where like they could have like 4 fights and people would want to see all of them because they're that close, and there's always like the one punch chance that like if they fought 10 times, I feel like Waleed would win 5 and Dean would win 5. It's just a matter of the night. Anything can happen on the night in this sport. So I honestly can't have a prediction anymore. I want to see the rematch and we just wait and see.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, I think that rematch will come in like a few fights, maybe the end of 2023
Mm.
on the KSI and Jake Paul card, the end of 2023. Do you think that fight gets made, KSI versus Jake, at this? Oh, sorry, the end of next year. Do you think it gets made, or do you
Okay,
think it's 2024?
I want it to be 2024. And I understand like that Mams and JJ both really want it to be in 2023, but I genuinely think it would be best if it's in 2024. Um, to let the scene kind of grow a little bit more, and like we've already been waiting for so long, it's not going to be hard to wait anymore, right? This is kind of from like the for JJ. He's got 3 fights next year, right? And what people are saying is it's Dillon Danis and then somebody and then Jake Paul. For me, that's I that's not it. Like that really isn't it to go because there's gonna have to be a really, really, really big step in competition from Dillon to whoever this is to Jake. I don't know if I'm like wrong on that, but I just Jake went up from a Nissan Gib on the night, by the way. Gib is a beast now, but that night in Nissan Gib all the way up to Anderson Silva, and it took him like 3 years. So for JJ to go in there and rush it, and because that's what he's doing. If he's gonna go 2 fights, Jake, like that's kind of quick. You know what I mean? Um, and Jake's legit. Like Jake is very, very legit. People are talking about like KSI has to have an Anderson Silva fight before Jake. Jake is KSI's Anderson Silva fight. Like Jake is like the guy that's supposed to outbox him and knock him out and be better than him because Jake is better than him right now. And I don't think that 2 fights does it, especially with Jake fighting more. You know, I just I don't see that jump happening from Dillon Danis 1 fight and then Jake. So if he has 3 fights this year, or yeah, 3 fights this year, and then Jake next year, I feel like that's the best way to do it.
Hmm. Okay. And I suppose there'll be a rematch as well, won't there?
What between KSI and Jake?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Oh my god. Well, what there? I mean, there's so much money there, and it'd be such a big fight. I don't see how they wouldn't like. But do you think that if like one of them knocks the other one out, they do a rematch?
Yeah. In boxing, it normally happens. If it's a big enough fight, there'll be a rematch.
Really?
Like Fury and Wilder. Granted, there was a rematch clause, but it still happened again. And
See,
Fury knocked
this.
Wilder out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that everyone knew Fury was gonna win that fight, and there was still hype. But it's like, damn, I don't know. You've just like opened up like a new section of my brain. Like I didn't even think of a KSI versus Jake Paul too. I really didn't. That'd
Hmm.
be that might be even bigger than the first fight. I mean, the second Logan fight was bigger than the first one for JJ.
Yeah, well, rematches always sell a lot better. Just
Mm,
the promo, you get a lot better promo. You actually have like good footage to use. Rematches
yeah.
always do way, way, way better than everything else.
Yeah. Dude, they should do that. Yeah.
I think so. Well, I think that I think they will. I think yeah. I think it would be a rematch. Maybe even a brother match. Maybe do it 4 times. Just fight and fight and fight and fight. I mean,
Why
I
not?
think as long as it's like a thirst for it, as long as people want to see it, then I guess they will do it.
Yeah.
Presume there's about 5 minutes left, so I have to let you go. But you got anything else coming up for yourself in the next few weeks before Christmas?
Yes, I do. This is the clip that I need to go out. I'm happy. Thank you for asking that, Fred. I am trying so I have an amazing suit, okay?
Oh wow.
Misfits 4 and like I'm not gonna talk about it publicly, but I'll tell you about it in DMs. I like need to get this suit for Misfits 4 because I almost just said what it was. Okay, it fits. Okay, just I don't know how to explain it. The shoes and the suit and the way that it all goes together, it fits for this event, and it would be unreal. It doesn't have to be ring announcing, but if I could like get into this event with this suit, it would be dog. It'd be unreal. Like the image of it. I'm gonna work on a reel right now, an Instagram reel, explaining why I should be ring announcer or anything for this event. Um, Mams Taylor, Misfits Boxing, DAZN Boxing. Please, bro, please. It was so cool last time. It was so cool. Please, let's do it again. Um, but yeah, that's other than that, just the fight.
What color is the suit?
I'm gonna tell you that in the DMs. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that in the DMs.
Right, but if you don't become the ring announcer for this fight, can't you just attend the fight like ringside or as media or something like that?
I want to do that. It's just like my issue is like getting there. And last time they made it so easy because they were just like, okay, just like, we're gonna have like the hotel for you and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the thing that made it so easy. Like just being there. Honestly, like that's a good point, Fred. Like I don't even necessarily have to have a role. For me, I'm like, it feels weird for me to go there and then not be like involved in a type of way because I feel like I'm just like using them, which I don't want to do. I want to go there and actually like help them put on a show.
Yeah.
But that too, like I 100%, I 100% want to. I just want to be there, man. Like it's so cool to be around everybody and like be the, like be there in the flesh. It's super cool, and there's a lot more content to be made there. So I just want to be there.
I'm sure you will. January after Christmas, we'll start saving. Surely your YouTube AdSense, your views are quite good. Surely you can afford like the flights and stuff though.
Probably, yeah. I can't, Fred. I gotta be real with you. My videos get demonetized a lot, dude.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what I do. I think maybe it's because I swear. Maybe. No, it is because I swear. It's definitely because I
I
swear.
bleep the swears now. I bleep all the swears. I'm getting
Do
monetized
that.
now.
Do that. Okay, you know what? I'll keep that in mind for the future. I only said one this time, I think.
Oh no, for
Oh,
mine to use, I think it's because yours is a short video. It'll get caught.
yeah.
And my videos, when it's like 20 minutes in, YouTube don't
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
If you bleep one swear word at the start, you kind of got to bleep them all because it looks a bit weird otherwise. But oh, why
Yeah.
did you bleep the one word at the start and not the one at the end? So I guess you got to do it. But the zoo's better
Yeah.
run out. So I put all your links in the description. But Hopefully, I'll see you in January then.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna work on, Fred. Hopefully see you in January, bro.